भजत अखिल हृजयत्रीं मैत्रीं भजत अखिल हृजयत्रीम् आत्मवदेव परानपि पश्यत आत्मवदेव परानपि पश्यत युद्धं त्यजत स्पर्धां त्यजत युद्धं त्यजत स्पर्धां त्यजत त्यजत परेश्वर क्रममाक्रमणं त्यजत परेश्वर क्रममाक्रमणं मैत्रीं भजत अखिल हृजयत्रीं मैत्रीं भजत अखिल हृजयत्रीम् जननी पृथ्वी कामदुघास्ते जननी पृथ्वी कामदुघास्ते जनको देवः सकल दयाळु जनको देवः सकल दयाळु जनको देवः सकल दयाळु दाम्यत दत्त दयध्वं जनता दाम्यत दत्त दयध्वं जनता श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां श्रेयो भूयात् सकल जनानां
Om Shanti Annaya.
Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. Om Shanti. Jagriti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Adita. Om Shanti. Dharani. Kaushal. Good morning. So now, who will explain me what is the meaning of that song? You are just listening to some song, right? Who will explain me? I think I explained it a couple of times in these classes. Who will do that? Jagriti?
What song?
So just now you heard some song, right? Maitrim Bhajata.
I think so. It's not there. I was like, oh, there.
Okay. So Adita, do you remember? No. Acha. Dharani?
No, I can't understand that.
Acha, you can't understand that. So that was in Sanskrit, but most of it is very similar to Telugu, right? So now I will explain you, but next time you have to explain me, okay? I'll play this song definitely again someday.
Okay.
On that day you have to explain me, okay? So the song says Maitrim Bhajata, means so may this friendship flourish between all human beings. So everybody should feel that friendship with everybody else. Then it says, conquer everybody's heart with love. Maitrim bhajata akhila hridaya jetim. Means everybody's heart you have to win through love. So right now what everybody is doing is they are trying to win everybody's heart with some giving some gifts or giving some favors, all these things, right? But that's not the true love, right? That's a business. You give something and they give something else. But you have to conquer everybody's heart with love. Then it says, look upon others equal to or similar to you. So how many of you look at everybody very similar to us? So, or do you differentiate that they are poor, they are rich, they are good, they are bad, they are good looking, they are not good looking? So do you differentiate that, or you feel all human beings are similar?
Similar.
Yeah, we are all unique, but at the same time we are all same, right? Same in the sense not equal in everything. It's like from the perspective of everybody has the same value, right? Maybe everybody may have different skills and all, but everybody is very precious, right? So you have to renounce the war. Means yuddham tyajata, means you don't get into war, renounce the war. Okay, yuddham tyajata spardham tyajata. So all these conflicts, competitions, all these things, you go beyond all that. Okay, just like how Mother Earth is giving everything to us for free, right? Does nature charge you for oxygen, sunlight, water, everything? Does it charge you? Or
No.
so it says, Jananim Prudhvim Kamadughaste, means Mother Earth is like Kamadhenu. Whatever you want, it will give you, right? Whatever you need, it will give you, not whatever you want. Okay. What is the difference between want and a need, Dharani?
If we want it is for our comfortable and needs. Needs means which we want very necessary.
Correct. So needs means necessary items like air, food, water. All these things are our needs, right? A house to stay. All these things. Wants means you can want anything. I want a BMW. I want sun in my house. You can want anything, right? You can design for anything, but needs are different. So Mother Earth fulfills all our needs. Then God, our Father, is very compassionate, right? It says, Janako Devaha Sakala Dayalu, which means Janako Devaha, God, our Father, is very compassionate. So be like Father, be compassionate with others, don't get into war, all these things. The sloka was telling us, right? So Maitrim Bhajata Akila Hridechet, Maitrim Bhajata Akila Hridetrim. जननीं पृथ्वीं कामदुगास्ते जनको देवः सकल दयालु. So last it says Shreyo Bhuyat Sakala Jananam. This I think you can understand, right? What does Shreyo Bhuyat Sakala Jananam mean? Shreyo, Shreyo you can relate, right? Shreyo is very similar to Telugu word. May everybody be good. Shreya, Yashasvi Bhav, Shreyos Bhav. ऐसा people used to bless like that, right? Shreyo Bhuyat Sakala Jananam. May everybody be happy. May everybody be content, right? So that's the meaning of this sloka. Okay. So very powerful one. So these days we basically have conflict with everybody, war with everybody. We don't like each other. We don't fit in each other, right? But this is the time where we have to develop this habit of caring everybody, showing compassion, loving everybody, all these things, right? So what was the last class and who attended the last class? Jagriti attended, Adita attended. I think Kaushal also attended last class. Yes, Kaushal? I couldn't hear you.
Kaushal is not there, sir.
Acha, Kaushal is here, right? Oh, okay. So you are his mother, okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, no problem. So Deepesh, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
So Jagruti, you want to say what happened in the last class? Do you remember or you forgot?
No. No.
Acha, you forgot. Harini, you were also there, right?
Yeah.
What
We
was class
discussed
about?
about qualities.
Which quality? So all our classes is on qualities only, right? From A to Z, we have all these virtues. So last week was H,
Yeah. Humility.
humility.
Yeah.
Right. So last week we discussed about the quality humility. So humility means being respectful, being giving regard to everybody, and at the same time always being down to earth. So no ego, no pride, no jealousy, all these things. So humility means being in the true nature of a learner. So we have a lot of things to learn. It's not like if we know one thing, we can't say that I know everything, right? There is ocean, right? So you all know Newton. So Newton did wonderful inventions in many areas. He did a lot of discoveries, from gravity to modern physics to whatnot. He has kept his, he has contributed in every field, from light, sound, everything, I think. So Newton once said, I am just a small kid collecting pebbles near the beach. There could be somebody tomorrow who can go deep inside the ocean and get the diamonds, right? You understood? So he said, I am a small kid playing with the pebbles at the shore. There could be somebody tomorrow who can go inside the ocean and collect diamonds. So, such intellectual, such a great scientist, he says, I am still a learner. I don't know anything. I'm just playing with the stones, right? And here we are, where we don't know anything. We just read one news and say that we know everything. We have a lot of general knowledge. We claim that, right? So humility is not about boosting our own self or false pride or ego. Humility is understanding that there is a lot of things to learn. I am in the process of learning. So I can learn from everybody, every individual, right? So that's humility. So we saw the examples of Mother Teresa, Dadi Prakash Mani, who were like head of the organizations, but very, very humble. Everybody loved them, right? There is not a single person who hate Mother Teresa, right? We all love them. We all adore her. We all get inspired by her work, right? So humility is such powerful thing. It's a great strength, right? If you have humility, everybody will love you. Okay, so today's topic is I for introversion. All able to see the screen? Yes, no?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay, so what do you see? I for
Intervention.
I for introversion. Who will tell what is introversion? Do you all know what is mean by introversion? You don't know, right? So that's a bit complicated term, but we all aware of what that means, but we may not come across that word so far. So introversion means going within. Okay. So suppose you have a very happy incident. There could be two kind of people. One who will be very, very happy within himself. Okay. He don't express it outside. We call them introverts, who are always within themselves. Okay. And there is some other person who is always sharing that joy. He is showing that he is very happy, right? He will dance, he will shout, he will do whatever you want. Okay, so that's called extraversion. So introvert means going within, extraversion means being outspoken. Okay, showing your emotions. So you all know MS Dhoni, right? How many of you
Yes.
know MS Dhoni? You all know, right? I'm sure you must be knowing. And you all know about Virat Kohli, right?
Yes, I am fan of MSD.
So we all know Dhoni and Kohli. So Dhoni is somebody who is always calm, right? He
Yeah.
don't show his emotions out. So we call that quality as introversion. So Kohli is always very, very outspoken, right? He is always showing off his emotions, right? We call it extroversion. So both are qualities, introversion and extroversion. People who are having introversion quality more, we call them introverts. Who have extroversion more, we call them as extroverts. So how many of you here are introverts? Who don't show emotions much, who will always stay within yourself? So since nobody is speaking, shall I consider everybody as introverts?
I will express my feeling to others.
Right. So only Dharani is extrovert. So,
Even I am extrovert.
but you are not speaking, na?
Oh, it means the unmute button is like stopping sometimes, so
Acha,
it's not
don't mute
expressing.
at all. Just keep it like that, okay?
Okay.
So you all can switch on your cameras. You all can switch on your mics, okay? So Dharani and Jagriti, they both are saying they have this extroversion quality more. Okay, so rest all you all are having introversion, huh? So you don't express yourself, you will be within yourself. Okay, so both are not wrong, both are not, it's not like introversion is good, extroversion is bad, or anything like that. We will explore. Okay, so right now I am just telling you the meaning. Introversion is being with your own self, talking to yourself. You like being with yourself. Extroversion is going out, talking to people, expressing yourself, all these things. We'll look what is good, what is not good. It's not like extroversion is bad or introversion is bad. We will see in detail about each of these two things. Okay, so what is introversion? So now you understood the meaning, right? Introversion is so like being with your own self, looking within. Okay, so, who can read this out for me?
To look
What
within.
is introversion? So, Jagriti and Dharani said you are extroverts, right? Read it, na?
To look within,
Uh-huh.
be with the own self,
Hmm.
deeper realization of self,
Hmm.
a tool to be brainstorming,
Brainstorming. Okay.
a tool to analyze, explore, and change self.
So extroversion means talking to your own self, understanding what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and understanding yourself completely, right? So how many of you can say that I know myself very well? Yes, no? Deepesh says he's clapping, which means he knows
I
himself
know.
very well.
Yes, sir. I know about myself.
Acha, you know about yourself, Gautam? Okay. So what do you know about yourself? Can you talk about yourself for 1 hour?
I can say whole day. I can talk about
Acha, you
myself.
can speak whole day about yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So knowing about ourself means it's not like my name is this, I'm studying this, I'm doing this, I like sports, I like all these things. That's one part of it. The other part of it is what are my strengths, what are my qualities, what are my weaknesses, and figuring out where do I find happiness, where do I find peace, right? So what makes you happy? Everyone? Jagriti, what makes you happy?
Like I
Holidays.
think, no, I don't like holidays.
Acha, you
Sitting
don't
at
like
home,
holidays. You don't like
school
I
staying
like
home.
education.
helping anyone.
Acha, helping somebody. Great.
Yeah.
Super. So next, what makes you happy?
Discussing some topics with my friends.
Acha, discussing with your friends, chit chatting. Okay.
Sharing thoughts to our neighbors or my friends, to
Acha,
my family.
Expressing with your neighbors, friends,
Yeah.
discussing. Okay. So eating
Playing,
Maggi, playing
playing,
game.
yeah, with our friends. Like when we went to an event, I mean, we'll be together, right?
Okay,
It makes
gathering.
us
You
happy.
like gathering.
Yeah.
Gathering makes you happy. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So we all have named a few things, right? This makes me happy, that makes me happy. I find this good, I find that bad, right? So these are like one level of things, okay? So what if all these things are removed from you? Can you still be happy? Okay, let me tell you. So suppose I like a car very much. After a lot of struggle, like more than like 2-3 years, I gathered all the money, collected money, and I bought a car. Do you think I'll be happy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'll be happy. So now I bought a car outside. I am riding it on the road. I am driving it. So after 10 minutes, so there was one motorcycle fellow whose brakes got failed. Okay. He was coming very fast and he hit my car. Will I be happy?
No.
But I still have the car, right?
But the car is damaged.
It's just a small damage, but I still have the car. Where did my happiness go? So I told you that car makes me happy. Now I have a car. Then why am I not happy?
Because your car,
Yes, now
your
I
car
have
damage.
Acha, car is damaged, but it can be repaired, na? Then why am I not happy?
You make a mistake. You made a mistake.
I didn't made a mistake, right? I'm just driving. Somebody else bike got their brakes got failed. It's not even their mistake, right? Brakes failed. That happens. Accidents happen. So now do you agree to the statement that I'll be happy if I have a car?
Yeah, you'll be happy when you're having a car. You should take care of your car and you should repair all the problems for your car.
Okay. Okay. So now I have a car. I am taking good care of it. Nobody is damaging it. Now I got a news that I failed in an exam. Will I be happy?
You'll be sad.
Huh, why? Now I have a car. I don't have any damage in it, but still I am not happy. Why?
Why you have worried of it?
Acha, I failed my exam, but that was not in the statement, right? I told you I'll be happy if I have a car.
No. If you are bored with the car,
Acha, I am bored with the car. No. On the
the car
same
is
day I
not
bought the
nice.
car, I got the results also.
The car is not nice.
Car is nice, na? Car is very good. I have been planning to buy it for the last 2 years. Car is very, very nice. Nobody damaged it.
Okay.
But
But
the
I'm
life
not
can't be
happy
dependent
because of
on
my
the
exam
car.
results. What, Jagrati?
The life can't be dependent on the car. Happiness.
Happiness is not dependent on the car or on the exams or whatever things we name. So it's actually dependent on our way of looking at it, right? So now you all said what makes you happy. You all stated a lot of things, right? You didn't say your own mindset, right? Yes, no? How many of you said my own mindset can makes me happy? Nobody said, right? So that's where introversion comes. So somebody who is having this quality of introversion, so he will think, okay? So we made the fourth statement, right? A tool to do brainstorming. Brainstorming is analyzing, thinking deep. Okay? So now the moment I say, if I have a car, I will be happy. Then I will brainstorm, thinking, does car really make me happy? If yes, how? If no, how? Then I will analyze that case again, just like how we did, right? If there is an accident, what is my state of mind? If there is exam results, what is my state of mind? Does car is actually making me happy or something else is making happy? So we will come to the conclusion, right? Car is not making me happy, but my own thoughts related to the car is making me happy. So where is this happiness now? It's in my own thoughts, right? So if I have programmed my mind saying I will have a car or I don't have a car, I will be happy. Even if there is an accident, I can be happy. Even if I fail the exam, I can be happy. My happiness is not dependent on any of these things. Then I can be stable, right? But that conclusion comes when you think deep. But that deep thinking comes from introversion. So introversion is a quality that helps you think deep. Okay? Understood? How many of you understood? How many of you didn't understand?
Means like I understood some, but not that much.
Acha, you understood some. What part do you didn't understand?
Means I understood like the happiness can't be dependent on something. The thoughts or means happiness can be dependent on thoughts. We can think then like.
So if you have the clarity of thought, so basically happiness is something we are giving the value. Suppose if there is a 4-year-old kid, if you give a very expensive gift to him, how does he treat it? If you give a very cheap gift to him, how does he treat it? He will treat both equally, right? He won't treat valuable things differently and not so valuable things differently because he don't know the value. But we are fixing the values for particular things. Suppose if I get first rank, then I will be happy. You are fixing the value. Suppose you don't fix that value, then it doesn't make you happy or sad, right? So now you fix value on your hard work. Okay, so if I do a lot of hard work, it makes me happy. If you can consider that, then it's a right valuation. But if you say if I get first rank, then I'll be happy, it's a wrong valuation, right? So you should always give right value to the right thing, but that only happens when you think deeply, right? It's not like if you think very superficially, very shallow thinking, you can't come to that conclusion, right? I'll give you one more example. So why are you studying? No, you are on mute, Jagrati.
Getting knowledge
Acha, getting knowledge. Why do you need knowledge?
for the future. We want to be happy.
How does knowledge makes you happy?
Yeah, we know what is good, what is bad.
Acha, what is good, what is bad? That makes you happy. So that's why you are studying. So
we are
Jagrati,
studying
why are you
yeah.
studying?
Means we are studying that we can get a nice job and we can live a happier life.
So to get a job, how does job makes you happy?
Like we can earn money with that, and we can even know other things in the world, what's going on.
Acha, so when you earn money, it makes you happy. How? Why?
Means you can buy many things, you can know the world.
So you can buy many things, you can get lot of comfort. So comfort makes you happy.
Kind of.
Kind of. Comfort makes you happy, kind of. So now you are studying to get the comfort and happiness, right? Are you comfortable now? No. Why?
Like we have so much burden of studies. We have to do these, that.
You have a lot of homework.
Burden of studies, yeah, like test. And
So
I'm
you are studying to be comfortable, right? But studies are making you uncomfortable. How is that logical?
But if we now study, we can pass and then we can be comfortable.
Acha, now if you study, work hard, overcome your comfort, then you will be comfortable someday, then you will be happy. But you still have a choice, right? Stop the school, don't go to the school. You are still comfortable, right? That comfortable makes you happy. Then why to study when you are already comfortable now?
Because of my parents.
Because of your parents, you are studying.
No, because it's not like that. Because of my
Just stay
parents, I'm
in the
studying.
house,
I
we
want
want
to
to depend
study.
on the parents.
Acha, you want to take care? Sorry, excuse me. So you want to make your parents happy, so you are studying. So
Uh,
these are all wrong valuations. You understood, right? When you start questioning yourself, you will understand that these valuations are not right somewhere, right? So when you can create the right valuation, your equation will be good. So why am I studying? To gain knowledge. Why should I gain knowledge? So that I can improve myself for a better person, better living, right? I can lead a very, very elevated life. So why elevated life? So that I can help everybody, so that I can contribute to the society, I can contribute to the nature. Why contribute? Because giving makes me happy, right? So now, which means I can still be happy when I am studying, right? It's not like if I study now, I'll be happy after 10 years. So happiness is not on the destinations. It's dependent on our own state of mind. Okay. So how many of you have friends who will enjoy studying, who will be happy when they are studying? Do you have somebody who enjoys studying? So they are feeling happy, right, at that particular point of time. Then why are you making it like after 10 years I'll be happy, so I am studying hard now? So understand that all these qualities, happiness, love, peace, bliss, power, knowledge, all these qualities are already there inside. It's only our way of looking at things that is making us not happy, not sad, all these things. Understood? So, introversion is a quality that helps you to get better clarity on everything. So, whatever you are thinking or fixing or coming to the conclusions, first think deeply. Okay? Now we will try. Everybody switch on your camera. So, Gautam is everybody. Gautam is your name, everybody? Then only
No,
one
dear.
switched on. Everybody means everybody, na? Okay. So sit very, very comfortably. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathe out. Take a deep breath again. Slowly breathe out. Now look at your own self. Introversion is a quality that helps me know my own self. Look within. Who am I? What are my qualities? What do I like the most in me? It could be the quality of peace, it could be the quality of happiness. There will be some core qualities that we all have. Look at your own self. What are my qualities? Think to yourself for the next 2 minutes. Think to yourself, what are my qualities? What are the qualities that I stand for? Take a deep breath. I am empathy. So say your own quality. I am whatever your quality is. So I am peace. I am love. I am empathy. Whatever your qualities are, you just tell yourself, I am this. Slowly open your eyes. So here we have stated, right? Introversion is realizing our own self. So what are my qualities? What are my strengths? In and out. You have to know yourself very, very in a crystal clear fashion, right? It's like a very clear mirror in front of you where you see yourself very clearly, right? So welcome, Sohan. Good morning. You are very late. Sohan, you there? You are on mute.
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Acha, you are not coming from the last class, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Um,
It's okay. So today we are discussing about introversion. So now I'll tell you something. So there is a house. Suppose this is your house. Okay. So you have a garden in the front. You have a garden in the back side of the house also. Okay. Now everybody who is on the road can see what is there in front of your house. Nobody can see what is there behind that. Okay. Now, how do you take care of your garden in the front? You will water it very nicely. You will do the gardening stuff. You clean everything. You remove the weeds. You take care of your garden in the front, right? So consider the garden in the front is your behavior externally. So you talk to people very nicely. You be very respectful. You give a lot of regard. So you conduct yourself very, very nicely so that everybody thinks you are a very nice person. Okay, so that is the garden in the front. So there is one more garden in the back side, right? In the backyard. So that garden is your mind. Only you know what is there inside. Suppose you are not taking care of the garden in the backside. What will happen?
It will be ugly.
It will be ugly, lot of weeds, trees grow very, very randomly, right? So if you leave it like that for a few days, snakes will come, frogs will come, all sorts of insects will come. So that will be very harmful place, right? So now every day, how much time you think, how do you behave externally? How do you please everybody, right? So your parents, your friends, your teachers, whoever it is. So you are taking care of your garden in the front very, very nicely. Always making sure that it looks good. Yes, we all do that, right? We are all taught from the childhood that you have to behave very nicely. Okay. So now your front garden is very nice. No problem. Now think about your backyard. So how much time each day you take care of your own mind? How am I thinking? What is the right way of thinking? What is the wrong way of thinking? What do I like the most? Why am I studying? So when I study, what should be my state of mind? Did you ever think about all these things in a day? How much time? Do you even realize that you have a garden in the backside that you should take care about? From the moment
no, sir.
we wake up, we are always concerned about the garden in the front, right? How people look at me, how people say about me, how people evaluate me, all these things. But we rarely think about the garden in the backyard. But from today, we will take a strong decision that I will take care of my garden in the backyard as good as I take care of the garden in the front, right? Can we promise that to our own self? So take care of your own garden, then your front garden will automatically look good. You understood? So if I have to say Sohan is a very nice boy, two ways of doing. One, he is very, very bad fellow, but externally he is acting as if he is a good guy. Okay, so that's one way of doing, where you are only taking care of front garden, you are not taking care of backyard. Now, the second version of it. Now I say Sohan is very good boy based on the qualities he has. Okay, he is punctual, he is very disciplined, he is very consistent, he is very hardworking, he helps everybody. So because of all these qualities, I think Sohan is a good guy. So how will the front garden look like? Does he has to take care of his front garden? How he is behaving, how he conducts himself? Should he take care or it is taken care of? So the logic is, if you take care of your garden in the backyard, your front garden will automatically be good. But if you are only focused on the front garden, your backyard may or may not be good, right? So always make sure that you take care of your backyard also. So from today, the homework is for the next 1 week, every day for 15 minutes, you have to spend time with your own self. Okay? What do you do in this 15 minutes? Every day at the same time. Shall we say 9 o'clock in the night? You sit and talk to yourself. What happened in the whole day? I think we have taken this homework many times, but nobody did it, right? So this week we will definitely do it.
Sir, I did it one.
Acha, you did once, but you have to do every day, right?
Yes, sir.
So from today, this entire week, we will do this homework of talking to our own self in the night. What we will do in that discussion, I'll show you.
Yeah, like I do every day when I cycle, when I feel alone.
Acha, very good. So Jagriti does it every day. So how do you take care of a garden? So suppose you have a garden in your house. How do you take care of it?
Like very nicely, giving it water.
We have to frequently water. Then?
Since we have to see if that like plant is dying or it needs some.
Sir, we have to water our garden.
We have to
Only time.
observe, we have to monitor. Then it should have proper sunlight also, right? If there are some weeds or bad trees coming up, we have to remove them, right? And you have to sow good seeds also. Some flowering plants who will give very beautiful flowers, you have to plant them also. You have to sow the seeds, water them regularly, monitor, observe, remove all the weeds, give proper water, sunlight, right? So in the same way, for 15 minutes every day, we will water our mind. Okay, so we will take care of our garden in the back. What are the things we will read out? So can you read out loudly?
Sow the seeds of good thoughts,
Hmm.
water them with God's power and virtues,
Hmm.
On,
checking,
give me a
observing,
paper. Give me a paper.
removing weaknesses, negatives,
Hmm.
spend some quality time,
Yes.
sweet self-talk,
Hmm.
love the self.
Love the self. So if we do all these things, your garden in the backyard will look beautiful. So if the garden in the backyard is beautiful, automatically your front garden will also be beautiful, right? So from now on, every day for 15 minutes, we will examine all these aspects, whether I am giving positive thoughts or not. So we discussed, right? We were discussing about the job, we were discussing about the car. So thinking that car makes me happy, it's a good thought or useless thought?
Sir, useless.
We examined that car is not going to give me happiness, but my own thinking that car is giving me happy, that thought is bad thought, or it's not useful thought. Instead, I should say, if I buy a car, I can make my parents or my family, I can take them around, I can make them feel comfortable in the travel, and that makes me happy. Then you don't even need the car. If you can take care of your parents without the car also, you will feel happy, right? So always go to the root of these qualities. So basically you are caring somebody that gives you happy, right? So that's the root of this. So I want a car. Why do I want a car? I want to take my parents outside very comfortably. Why would I like that? I want to make my parents feel happy and comfortable and relaxed, right? So why is that making me happy? Because I am taking care of them. That thought alone is making me happy. So now remove all these aspects, car, comfort, everything. If I take care of my parents, I will be happy. So you are a giver, right? If you give something, you will be happy. So that's the root of it, right? So have the right thought process. So whatever your belief system is, you question, get to the root, understand the root, and stick to the root. Okay, so where do you water the plant? If you water only the leaves, what will happen?
It will be
Sir,
It will die, right?
it turns into brownish color.
It will die after few days. Where should you water?
roots.
We
Sir,
have
on
to
the
water
roots.
the roots. We have to water the seed, right? So similarly, our thoughts, beliefs, everything, understand the root and then make it grow. So now water them with God's power and virtues. We all know that God is very, very powerful. God is the supreme. God is the ocean of all virtues, right? So we have to talk to God every day that God, this is what happened. God is our father. God is our friend. God is our mother. Every relation with the God, right? So you have to talk to him every day. Explain your entire day. Today morning I woke up at this time, I did this, I went to school, I did this, and I helped these people, or these people helped me, or my teachers taught me this today. Explain him everything and see, and take lot of power. Like your cell phone, when it is discharged, you connect to the power supply and charge it, right? Similarly, you charge your own self by connecting to the God. So that's what we call Raja Yoga meditation, right? We connect to the God and we take all his powers, virtues, and we will try to imbibe them in our own nature, right? Next, checking and observing. You have to continuously monitor whether if there is some insects or if there is some diseases in the plant. If it is, then you have to give the right medicine to it. You have to check and observe. Similarly, you have to check your own mind. So if you are feeling moody, why am I feeling moody? Get to the root of it and then give the right medicine to it. Suppose your friend hurt you, okay? So now you are feeling bad because your friend has hurt you, okay? So you are thinking that way. But what made the hurt? Why did I get hurt? Did I allow the hurt, or they only hurt me? If you start questioning all these things, you will understand you expected something from somebody and they didn't give it to you. So you are hurt. So hurt is a feeling that is self-created. It's not created by somebody. It's our own creation by creating a lot of expectations on somebody, right? So that's how you keep questioning yourself, then you'll come to the root, then that solves most of the problems. Okay, so this routine you do, talk to yourself very sweetly, love yourself, in the sense, don't be self-centric, love yourself, in the sense, if you love yourself, you will love others also. So love is a quality, it's not like, so it's not like a business, right? You give money, you take money, it's not like that. If you are feeling loveful, the others around you also feel the love. So love is like sunlight. Okay, so if there is a light, it can spread around, right? Everybody feels the light. Similarly, love is a quality. If you are having it, everybody around you will definitely feel it. You don't need to express it, they will feel it. That's the law of the nature, right? So next one, so there are two qualities we thought about. One is introversion, the other one is
Extrovert.
the other one is extraversion. So from the picture, what do you understand?
Sir, introversion is nothing but means not saying what is there in our mind to others, but extroversion is revealing all the things which are there in our mind.
Yes. So introvert is something, introversion is a quality where you keep everything with yourself, analyze, think, explore, experience, everything you do within yourself. Extroversion is a quality where you express, you teach others, you explain it to them, you make them understand, you make them feel good. All these things are extraversion. So which is good, which is bad?
Sir, extroversion
These two
is
are
good
good.
and introversion is bad.
Nothing is good, nothing is bad. It's like both are qualities. If you use them in the right time, in the right manner, then you will be beneficial, right? So it's not like, you should never label yourself that I am an introvert or I am an extrovert. Don't label yourself. Okay, so suppose you want time for yourself, then you become introverted. If you come into the people and stay there, you become extroverted. It should be your own choice. It's not like I am always introvert or I am always extrovert. That labeling is wrong. Don't label yourself with any title. It's about the role. Suppose, who is your favorite hero in movies or in freedom fighting, whatever it is? Who is your favorite hero?
Shah Rukh
Sir,
Khan?
Bhagat Singh.
Acha, Bhagat Singh. So let's say Bhagat Singh. So Bhagat Singh is having some qualities, okay? So if he comes across some situation where he has to be very, very peaceful, and he is saying, I am not peaceful, I am always aggressive, will he say that, or he'll be peaceful in that circumstances?
Sir,
Yeah,
he will
be
be
peaceful.
peaceful.
So based on the circumstances, you take up the right quality. Okay. So between introversion and extroversion, based on the circumstances, you take that quality. Suppose if there is a function going on in your house and everybody is dancing, singing, playing, and you say, I am introvert, I don't do anything, I will just sit. Good or bad?
It's bad.
Sir, bad only, sir.
It's not the right circumstance and right thing to do, right? So when there is happiness, merry going around, be very, very happy, be enjoying, be dancing, be singing, all these things. But when it comes to studying, so which is a good quality when you are studying and learning something? Introversion or extroversion? Which quality is good when you are
Sir,
studying?
both. Sir,
When you are
both are good.
studying, when you are studying and learning something.
Sir, extraversion.
No, it's introversion, right? When you are studying, you have to go within, question yourself, analyze, observe, explore, experience, experiment, all things you have to do in your own laboratory, right? So once your study is done, then come out and teach others. That's extraversion, right? So I was talking about the Newton's statement, right? I am just a small kid playing with the pebbles at the shore. There could be somebody tomorrow who could go deep into the ocean and get the diamonds. So deep into the ocean means it's not the physical ocean. It's like going deep into the concepts of physics or anything. So if you want to become a scientist or if you want to become an innovator, you have to go deep at something, right? So that going deep inside is introversion. So both are the qualities, but based on the circumstance, you have to choose the right quality, right? So here the picture says it all, right? So left side, it's extroversion. So whenever you are celebrating, do it with full happiness, celebrate it. But when you are studying or working something, cut off everything. Don't switch on your mobile, don't switch on the TV, just close everything, focus on your studies, right? So you have to balance both. Whichever is required for that particular circumstance, you use it. Okay. So now there are two ways of looking at things. One is looking within, and the other one is looking at others. Right? Which is good, which is bad? Which quality you have to use when you are looking? Introversion or extroversion?
Introversion.
So looking within is always essential. When you look at others, what will you see? Their mistakes, their backlogs, their nature. We will start judging them, we will start blaming them. We'll say that if they behave like this, then I'll be happy. If they do like this, then I'll be happy. All these kinds of dependencies, right? And you will be dissatisfied. Suppose you got like out of 50, you got 40 marks. In the last exam, you got only 30. Now you increased by 10 marks. Then you are looking at others. Somebody got 45. Somebody got 50. Will you be happy or you will be sad?
Sir, I'll be sad.
You'll be sad, right? So looking at others means you are comparing, competing, all these things. But when you look within, so last time I got 30 marks, now I got 40, next time I'll get 45. I will work hard for that. So you'll have that enthusiasm when you are looking at within. Okay. So when you look within, you will accept everything. So you will always be focused about your own self, right? So what was my state of mind? What are my circumstances? What are my efforts? But don't compromise in those things. So it's not like don't do hard work at all. It's not like that. It's like, am I doing more work than yesterday? Am I better than yesterday? So that analysis is the introversion. You have to analyze yourself very nicely and also take the right steps. So all the left side qualities are coming from looking within. All the right side things comes from looking others. Okay. So if you are looking within, you will accept everything. There will be harmony in relationships. So if you see others' bad qualities or whatever mistakes they are doing, will the relationship be good or bad?
Obviously bad.
It will obviously be bad, right? So when you are looking within, so how can I improve? How can I learn from something? What are the qualities that everybody is having? If I start looking like that, your relationships will be better, right? So you all know Harsha Bhogle? How many of you know Harsha Bhogle? The commentator, cricket commentator?
I don't know.
Acha, you don't know. So he is a very famous cricket commentator, okay? But he was not a cricketer. He was not an international player. He played cricket at a local level. Then he went on to being a cricket broadcaster, okay? Who is like a commentator, who is like an anchor, okay? So what he generally all the retired cricketers, they become commentators. So they will have that ego and pride, right? I am an international level player. But this guy, he didn't play any international match. So what he used to do, he used to make others look better when he is doing the commentary. So obviously the other person, what should he do? Suppose if I am saying Sohan, or let's say Dharani is a very nice girl. She is very learning mindset. She is having a lot of growth mindset. If I start taking all the good qualities of Dharani, when Dharani talks about me, what will she talk?
Good things.
Good things. So if you want others to talk good about you, first start making them look good. When you start making others look good, you will automatically look good, is what Harsha Bogle said. So what he did, he used to actually make all these retired players look good. So when he is talking, he used to give them a lot of respect. He used to give them a lot of regard. Even though they are like blaming him or they are looking down at him, he used to give a lot of elevation to them. Okay, so after a few days, people started liking Harsha Bogle more because all his talk is very positive. There is no ego, there is no pride, nothing. So people started liking him. So now he became one of the best commentators in the cricket field, right? So when you look within, you will start imbibing qualities from everybody. So this person has this quality, I should also imbibe that. This person is very compassionate, I should learn being compassionate from him. So if you start looking at all the good qualities in everybody, end of the day, you will become better person. You will have all those qualities. But if you start looking at all the bad qualities, what will happen? All those bad qualities will start emerging in you. So what God says is, always become hums, holy Hans. So there is this holy swan in Indian scriptures. The description of it is, it can differentiate stones from diamonds, it can differentiate milk from water. Right? So we should be like that. We should be only picking all the good qualities. Last week's homework was that, right? Every day you have to note down what are all the good qualities that you see in others. Anybody did that? Dharani, Jagrati?
Yeah, but I did it only for a day.
Acha,
Yes,
you
I
did it
also
for a
did
day.
it.
Okay. So when you start picking all the good qualities, all those good qualities start emerging in your own self. So it's very important. So always look within, and if you want to love, first love yourself, start talking very nicely to yourself, then automatically from externally also you will behave like that. You will get it. Whatever you want, you do it from inside first. You will get the fruits outside. Work on seeds and roots. Automatically the tree will grow and you will get the fruits. Right? So introspection is a very good tool to change ourselves, to transform our own self. Right? So if you understand that this is my weakness, what is the immediate thing your mind does?
Sir, I
Make it
will.
as a strength.
You will try to overcome it. You will try to rectify it, right? So introspection makes you clear-cut statement of what you are. Whether you are, whatever your strengths are, whatever your weaknesses are, if you have a clear idea on them, you can change them, right? So introspection is a tool to change ourselves. And introspection makes us stable, very important. So when you are only focused about your own growth, your own learning, you are not seeing the mistakes of others, you are not pointing anybody, you are not blaming anybody, you will become very stable, you will become very calm. You can experiment and see this. When you are going inside, you become calm. When you look around, all the people, all the things, you become unstable. So who are you?
Sir, a soul,
A soul.
So we are all souls,
a power.
the point of light, energy, right? Where do we stay? In the center of our forehead, a very shining star. So now, who is God? How does the God look like? He is also point of light, right?
Sir, he don't have
The
any
point of a
shape.
light.
He is also point of light. So now you see the picture in the screen, right? So can we do 2 minutes recharging? So we will
Yes,
take
sir.
all the powers from God. We will fill those powers within ourselves. Okay? Sit very nicely, comfortably. Relax yourself. Now talk to yourself very, very sweetly. I am a wonderful soul, a shining star in the forehead. A wonderful being. I am a soul who is running this body. I am an energy sitting in the forehead between two eyes. A very, very bright shining star. My Father, the Supreme Soul, God, Shiva, my best friend, is always looking after me. Just like the sunlight falling on this planet, lot of loveful vibrations, peaceful vibrations, powerful vibrations are falling on me like light. My Father God is in front of me, a very, very shining bright star, my very best friend. I am equal to my Father. All his qualities, all his virtues, I also have them. I only have to awaken them. Peace is my original nature. I need not find it outside. It's there within. Love is my original nature. Happiness is my original nature. I need not search for them outside. I am a giver. Now feel that peaceful vibrations are spreading all around you. In the entire room you are in the entire city you are in, to the entire world. Peaceful vibrations from God are spreading to every soul on this planet. Everybody is experiencing God's peace. Shreyo bhuyat sakala jananam. May everybody be very, very happy. Shreyo bhuyat sakala jananam. May everybody be very, very peaceful. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathe out. Now rub your hands. And with that heat, rub your face and eyes. Slowly open your eyes. So, today we learned about the quality of introspection, right? So, introspection is a quality. So, that will make us look within, understand our own self, understand our own qualities. It's deeper understanding of our own self. So I use this quality when I am studying something, when I am analyzing something. I use this quality to change myself, to transform myself to be a better person, right? So introversion is a quality where you go deep inside your own den. Suppose there is a den or a cave. So it's like a cave within your own self. You go inside, you take all the good vibrations inside and talk to yourself very nicely. So what's the homework? Every day 5 to 10 minutes at the same time. It could be in the morning, it could be in the night, or you could do in the both times. 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the night. Do the deep thinking about your own self. What are my qualities? What are my virtues? What are my strengths? Okay, and then start your day or end your day. All right. Okay. Om Shanti. Have a wonderful Sunday. Okay. From tomorrow, from next Sunday, na, you bring your friends also. If possible, come to the center or online. So you tell your friends, you send this message, you forward this message to your friends as well. Okay. All right then. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.